Dubrovnik. Dubrovnik is a Croatian city on the Adriatic Sea, in the region of Dalmatia. It is one of the most prominent tourist destinations in the Mediterranean Sea, a seaport and the center of Dubrovnik-Neretva County. Its total population is 42,615, census 2011. In 1979, the city of Dubrovnik joined the UNESCO list of World Heritage Sites. The prosperity of the city was historically based on maritime trade. As the capital of the maritime Republic of Ragusa, it achieved a high level of development, particularly during the 15th and 16th centuries, as it became notable for its wealth and skilled diplomacy. In 1991, after the breakup of Yugoslavia, Dubrovnik was besieged by the Serb and Montenegrin soldiers gathered in the Yugoslav People's Army, JNA, for 7 months and suffered significant damage from shelling. After repair and restoration works in the 1990s and early 2000s, Dubrovnik re-emerged as one of the top tourist destinations in the Mediterranean. The official language until 1472 was Latin. Later, the Senate of the Republic decided that the official language of the Republic would be the Dubrovnik dialect of the Romance Dalmatian language, and forbade the use of the Croatian language in senatorial debate. The Gospari, the aristocracy, held on to their language for many centuries, but it slowly disappeared. The Italian language as spoken in the Republic was heavily influenced by the Venetian language and the Tuscan dialect. Italian took root among the Dalmatian-speaking merchant upper classes, as a result of Venetian influence. Dubrovnik has a borderline humid subtropical and Mediterranean climate in the Köppen climate classification, since only one summer month has less than 40 mm (1.6 in) of rainfall, preventing it from being classified as solely humid subtropical or Mediterranean. It has hot, muggy, moderately dry summers and mild to cool, wet winters. The Bora wind blows cold gusts down the Adriatic coast between October and April, and thundery conditions are common all the year round, even in summer, when they interrupt the warm, sunny days. The air temperatures can slightly vary, depending on the area or region. Typically, in July and August daytime maximum temperatures reach 28 degrees Celsius, 82 degrees Fahrenheit, and at night drop to around 23 degrees Celsius, 73 degrees Fahrenheit. In spring and autumn maximum temperatures are typically between 20 degrees Celsius, 68 degrees Fahrenheit, and 28 degrees Celsius, 82 degrees Fahrenheit. Winters are among the mildest of any Croatian city, with daytime temperatures around 13 degrees Celsius, 55 degrees Fahrenheit, in the coldest months. Snow in Dubrovnik is very rare. Air temperature average annual, 16.4 degrees Celsius, 61.5 degrees Fahrenheit. Average of coldest period, January, 10 degrees Celsius, 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Average of warmest period, August, 25.8 degrees Celsius, 78.4 degrees Fahrenheit. The annual Dubrovnik Summer Festival is a 45-day-long cultural event with live plays, concerts, and games. It has been awarded a Gold International Trophy for Quality, 2007, by the editorial office in collaboration with the Trade Leaders Club. The patron saint of the city is Sveti Vlaho, Saint Blaise, whose statues are seen around the city. He has an importance similar to that of Saint Mark the Evangelist of Venice. One of the larger churches in city is named after Saint Blaise. February 3rd is the feast of Sveti Vlaho, Saint Blaise, who is the city's patron saint. Every year the city of Dubrovnik celebrates the holiday with mass, parades, and festivities that last for several days. The old town of Dubrovnik is depicted on the reverse of the Croatian 50 kuna banknote, issued in 1993 and 2002. 43. The city boasts of many old buildings, such as the Arboretum Trsteno, the oldest arboretum in the world, dating back to before 1492. Also, the third oldest European pharmacy is located in the city, which dates back to 1317, and is the only one still in operation today. It is located at Little Brothers Monastery in Dubrovnik. 44. In history, many conversos, Maranos, were attracted to Dubrovnik, formerly a considerable seaport. In May 1544, a ship landed there filled exclusively with Portuguese refugees, as Balthasar de Faria reported to King John. Another admirer of Dubrovnik, George Bernard Shaw, visited the city in 1929 and said, "If you want to see heaven on earth, come to Dubrovnik." In the Bay of Dubrovnik is the 72-hectare, 180-acre, wooded island of Lokrum, where according to legend, Richard the Lionheart, King of England, was cast ashore after being shipwrecked in 1192. The island includes a fortress, botanical garden, monastery and naturist beach. Among the many tourist destinations are a few beaches. Banj, Dubrovnik's main public beach, is home to the East-West Beach Club. There is also Copacabana Beach, a stony beach on the Lapad Peninsula, named after the popular beach in Rio de Janeiro. Dubrovnik has also been mentioned in popular film and theater. In the 1997 film 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea with Michael Caine, one of the characters said to have been dreaming of Fairy from Dubrovnik, motive known from local legends and literature. Few of Dubrovnik's Renaissance buildings survived the earthquake of 1667 but fortunately enough remain to give an idea of the city's architectural heritage. 48. The finest Renaissance highlight is the Sponza Palace, which dates from the 16th century and is currently used to house the National Archives. 49. The Rector's Palace is a Gothic Renaissance structure that displays finely carved capitals and an ornate staircase. It now houses a museum. 50-51, its facade is depicted on the reverse of the Croatian 50 kuna banknote, issued in 1993 and 2002. 43. The Street Savior Church is another remnant of the Renaissance period, next to the much-visited Franciscan Church and Monastery. 44-52-53, the Franciscan Monastery's library possesses 30,000 volumes, 216 incunabula, 1,500 valuable handwritten documents. Exhibits include a 15th century silver gilt cross and silver thurible, and an 18th century crucifix from Jerusalem, a martyrology, 1541, by Bemardin Xetic and illuminated psalters. Dubrovnik's most beloved church is St. Blaise's Church, built in the 18th century in honor of Dubrovnik's patron saint. Dubrovnik's Baroque cathedral was built in the 18th century and houses an impressive treasury with relics of St. Blaise. The city's Dominican monastery resembles a fortress on the outside, but the interior contains an art museum and a Gothic Romanesque church. 54-55, a special treasure of the Dominican monastery is its library with 216 incunabula, numerous illustrated manuscripts, a rich archive with precious manuscripts and documents, and an extensive art collection. The 31-meter-high, 102 feet, bell tower, built in 1444, is one of the symbols of the Free City-State of Ragusa. It was built by the local architects Grabasovic, Utizanovic and Ridancic. It was rebuilt in 1929 as it had lost its stability through an earthquake and was in danger of falling. The brass face of the clock shows the phases of the moon. 2 human figures strike the bell every hour. The tower stands next to the House of the Main Guard, also built in Gothic style. It was the residence of the Admiral, Commander-in-Chief of the Army. The Baroque portal was built between 1706 and 1708 by the Venetian architect Marino Gropelli, who also built St. Blaise's Church. The Republic of Ragusa, as Dubrovnik was then named, erected in 1418 the statue of Roland, Etel. Orlando, as a symbol of loyalty to Sigismund of Luxembourg, 1368–1437, King of Hungary and Croatia, as of 1387, Prince-Elector of Brandenburg, between 1378 and 1388 and again between 1411 and 1415, German king, as of 1411, King of Bohemia, as of 1419, and Emperor of the Holy Roman Empire, as of 1433, who helped by a successful war alliance against Venice to retain Ragusa's independence. It stands in the middle of Lusa Square. Roland statues were typical symbols of city autonomy or independence, often erected under Sigismund in his electorate of Brandenburg. In 1419 the sculptor Bonino of Milano, with the help of local craftsmen, replaced the first Roland with the present Gothic statue. Its forearm was for a long time the unit of measure in Dubrovnik, 1 L of Dub.